One of the oldest and most widespread stories of divine or unearthly intervention in human events can be found in the many great flood myths.
There are flood myths all over the world, not just in the Bible. You can find them all throughout South America. You can find them in Native American traditions. You find them in the Celtic traditions, the legend of the Ragnarok, the deluge. It's in Asia. Native Africans have flood myths. So the story of Noah is not an isolated event that only happens in the Bible. It's part of a bigger story.
The oldest documented flood myth is the story of Utnapishtim in the Epic of Gilgamesh. The ancient Sumerian tale was discovered on a series of clay tablets dating back thousands of years.
Utnapishtim has a story which is almost identical to the story of Noah. There's only a few slight differences. In the Utnapishtim story, the beings that spoke to him and warned him about this spoke through the walls of his house. And his house then became the craft that was used to evacuate.
Like Noah, Utnapishtim collected every type of animal in anticipation of the flood. But could it have really been possible to collect every type of animal and fit them all in a single craft? Or might the ark have been a metaphor for another, much more advanced and extraterrestrial form of transportation device?
The ark in the Sumerian story is shaped like a cube. We now have physicists that are developing hyperdimensional physics models in which they're actually plotting out the mathematics of how these higher dimensions are constructed and what they look like. It is called a tesseract. A tesseract is a cube within a cube. So it's possible that the cube that was referred to in the original Epic of Gilgamesh could be describing a Stargate portal that used this type of hyperdimensional geometry as a way to ensure that Utnapishtim and all the animals and the people that he saved wouldn't be here on Earth at all. And that's how they were able to survive the deluge.